Hello, beautiful YouTube family, and welcome back to your monthly reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Risings. Welcome if you are new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. Let's go ahead and dive on into your general energy reading. I do the extended reading where I take a look at your love life, relationships, finance, career, life goals, and message from spirit over on Patreon. So if you're interested in that after you listen to this reading, then check out the pinned comment below and you can jump straight over to that reading. So let's dive on into your reading for now. And it's funny right now, okay, I'm going to take this as a message for you guys, Virgos. On the floor, because I've been doing readings all day, I have this Sun card. And I feel like this applies to you guys this month, okay? There's some happiness. There's some feeling really good. I'm hearing with health-wise, feeling a lot better health-wise. Some of you may have been going through some stuff in that department. Ooh, why does my camera keep doing that? Stop it. All right, well, it's just gonna have to do that for a second. Okay, let's go ahead and dive on in and see what's going on for Virgo. So we have the Prince of Pentacles coming out. Let me put this over here. Prince of Pentacles coming out first. So I feel like this is a month you're definitely, I'm hearing, accomplishing some goals. You're getting some, you're getting things taken care of this month. You're getting yourself into order this month. You're feeling a lot better. You're feeling very determined, especially when it comes to finances and career and life goals. Okay. Especially finances. I'm really drawn into the Venus symbol that's in the back there. Now, Venus rules finances. So I feel like you're really getting some positive news maybe coming in about finances, or getting yourself in a very good position financially or with certain goals that you have. I just heard loans. So, if you're trying to get a loans, or I'm seeing documents, things like that are going to be working out in your favor. We have the Two of Wands, and look at that. The sun is in the background on this card, and then we have our sun here that was sitting on the floor. And I was like, it was actually really weird that this is on the floor, because I didn't know I dropped any cards, and I check everything before I start my, I kind of clear the space, clear out the cards, shuffle them all a bunch of times, just clear out the energy from the past reading. And I didn't see this, so I think that's interesting. But you have the sun in the background there. And I always see the sun as this a little additional bit of good luck and vitality and just positive things. So I feel like there's definitely this positive movement forward. You're in a very positive mindset this month. And I feel like that's different than where you have been. There's this card always kind of gives me portal energy. It's there's this different energy you're stepping into. I'm also with the wands. I feel like that's a little bit of 11 energy. So you might be seeing 1111, or there's just, you are feeling really aligned this month. Now we do have the High Priestess coming out reversed. I feel like this is, actually, I'm going to put this here because I feel like this is showing me kind of where you were coming from. I feel like you were coming from a space where you were not very aligned and connected to your intuition, and that's what's shifting here. And you have done work in order to make this happen. So Spirit's wanting to congratulate you for that and say good job for getting yourself into better alignment this month. I also feel like you're connecting more with nature. I'm seeing you take hikes or exercising outside, really helping clear your mind. What else is going on? Yeah, look at this. We have this Death card. We have this transformation. So you really are transforming this month, Virgo. And it is through the efforts that you have put in, that you have been putting in, that you put in through March, you put in through January. You're transforming. Is there anything in specific transforming for them? Spirit, I feel like something about time, about knowing when the right time to act, or knowing when to take your time, something about time. So we have the Two of Pentacles. Yes, Two of Pentacles is all about bringing balance and, knowing when it's the right time to do this. Knowing when's the right time to work versus when it's the right time to rest versus when it's the right time to spend time with friends and family. And again, with the Two of Wands goes into the Three of Wands, which is your ships coming in, your manifestations coming in, things actually happening. Two of Wands is kind of being in that space where you're mentally preparing for that. And notice we have the ship in the background here. We have that ship in the background. That is really cool. So I feel like you are knowing when to balance yourself out energetically when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to bringing in what you want. You know when it's time to act, and you know when it's time to rest. You know when it's time to ground, get outside, get into nature, get near water. When you need to pull yourself away from all of the chaos of the world and everything you're doing in your life and all of the thoughts in your head, and get yourself very grounded. That's what I pick up from this card. I also feel like there is a message coming in with this bird here. There's some sort of message, and there's birds in the distance as well. So there's more messages that are coming in, and see how the ship is off in the distance, but it's not super far away. You're going to be getting some information that comes in that tells you about a manifestation that's coming in. I'm hearing peace, and it does have the peace symbol there, or the yin and yang symbol. Something that, a message of peace, a message that brings peace that comes in this month, but you do have this off in the distance, and I'm hearing like June and July. So there's other stuff that's coming down this year, manifestation wise. Can I get more details on that, please? Okay, yeah, look at that. 5 of Pentacles reversed. So 5 of Pentacle energy being released. As I said, it seems like it was very, connected to job, goals, finances, and we will dive into that more on your extended reading. But there's some positive financial news that's coming in that's releasing you from feeling very restricted financially. Even I'm hearing destitute. So some of you have been in really difficult financial places lately, and there's really positive information and news coming in. Job opportunities or offers, promotions, things like that. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else for my Virgos? So we have the devil, and I'm hearing you're detaching from the devil. That's something that you're working on this month. So some of you, I'm hearing some of you are chasing dreams because of the money, but it's not going to lead to a lot of happiness. And you can actually have both. And I think in your head, you have this idea that you can have one or the other. So this is something that you're going to be kind of focusing on and seeing more clearly, is your attachment to this idea that you can have only one or the other, either happiness or money and success, but you can't have both, which Spirit's like, you absolutely can have both. Okay. More clarification on the devil, please. We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, I think you're going to see how being so caught up in that idea that it's one or the other leads to a lot of unhappiness, leads to a lot of missing. I'm hearing missing the magic of life. I think you guys are tired of missing out on experiences in life, especially those of you that are parents. I'm hearing like you're tired of missing experiences with your kids. And so this month is going to really show you what needs to change, how you need to transform in order to bring more balance into your life, and to be able to do things that you enjoy, and not just be so focused in on finances, thinking you can have one or the other. So we have, as I was saying about children, we have inner child coming out. So some inner child work this month is being called for, and kind of looking, I would say, look at your, what you saw growing up. Did you see people that, worked hard, made money, but then never spent any time with you or spending time with their loved ones? And are you kind of repeating that cycle, and you're being called to break that cycle and change it? Find the balance. What else, Spirit, for Virgo? We have, you're at a crossroads of this. So it seems like some of this news that may be coming in could be a position where you have better hours. You're able to manage your time better, maybe working from home, but you do fear the financial aspect of that. You fear, well, is it going to allow me to grow? I don't feel like you're taking a loss, but I think you're fearing, is it going to allow you the same growth? And Spirit's like, you don't need to worry about that right now. You need to worry about getting yourself balanced out so you can have more time to spend with your loved ones, to do the things you really enjoy, to focus on your dreams. I think a lot of you have a calling to not necessarily work for somebody, but to work for yourself. And so that's why you need that time where it's like, okay, you can take a position that you really do enjoy, and it allows you to have that balance of life, but that's not going to be where your big revenue and income is going to be coming from. You're actually going to be getting that through your own dreams. Some of you are artists, I'm seeing, and can make a lot with your art. Okay, some of you need to start like, small shops, Etsy shop or something. That's what I see. Now we have abandoned being here. Let me get some clarification on that. I think a lot of you have abandoned your dreams though, and you're like, I'm never going to make money that way. And Spirit's like, yes, you are. That's where you're going to make money. Okay. Clarification on that. Purge. Yeah, you need to get rid of that you need to not stop abandoning it. I'm hearing like purge the abandonment energy. Get rid of that. Find time to dedicate to the goals and the big dreams that you have for your life again. And that's what you're going to be doing. It's giving very much Empress energy, like taking the time to really decide what you want and then allowing it to grow and progress. Your cards fell on the floor again, all of them. So that card was definitely for you. So we have Fox, feather, and eye. Okay. So going back with the eye and the high priestess reversed, about how you're coming from a space where you were not really connecting to your intuition this month. Your intuition is really heightened and you can trust it. You're going to have proof. I'm hearing proof in the pudding, which is an interesting phrase that I do not use. So you are going to have proof of your abilities to connect with your intuition being right, your psychic abilities, however your abilities come out. With feather and fox, I do feel like there's a need to really dedicate some time this month to thinking about these big dreams and how you kind of saw. I'm hearing like, what did you think you'd be doing as a child, and how can you incorporate some of that of what you've actually experienced so far, what skills you have, and maybe merge that with the existing skills and create something new. I'm hearing, stop being, I feel like you are the undependable person when it comes to these dreams of yours, and Spirit wants you to stop sleeping on yourself. Okay. And it's going to result in a lot of happiness in the future. It is going to take time. It is progress, but you are at a crossroads this month where it's like, you can kind of go down this corporate, just doing what everybody does and, getting the bills paid every month and, not a lot of happiness or experiencing life. Or you can take this other path where it may be more unknown, it may be a bit more difficult at times, but it is worth it. And you definitely are the type of person that can look at the details and see, okay, this is the steps I would really need to take, and these are maybe some sacrifices I'd have to make for a period of time. But like going through that, the details of it, of what you would need to do, you are capable, you're fully capable. And some of you worry, like, could I run a business, or am I like at that level? Like, am I that type of person? And Spirit's like, absolutely you are. So go after it. Let's take a look at the astrology deck, see what astro energy is coming out for Virgo, sun, moon, rising for April. Look at this. Pluto transformation. So it's on the side of control, obsession, and power struggle. I think you guys definitely, there's a lot of this inner, thinking and kind of running the same thoughts over and over and obsessing over the negative of what could happen instead of just taking a leap of faith. So there's a need to get out of your head a bit. There's also a need to be more on this month, instead of like feeling like you have to take action. This is more of I'm seeing kind of like an eagle energy. So it's like seeing how things play out based on kind of doing what you normally do and seeing, oh, this is where I need to change. This is where I need to transform. This is this devil energy. This is what's tying me down. Okay. So it's seeing it from a higher perspective and then taking action on it. But definitely a transformative month with Death and Pluto being here. But there's a struggle. Like there's definitely a struggle. We have Mars. This is all giving the internal struggle, confronting yourself, confronting the kind of power dynamic within inside of yourself, one that wants to act on these dreams, the other that wants to just keep things status quo and comfortable. And then the 12th house energy. So this month, I feel like internally is going to be kind of difficult. I feel like externally, things are going to be kind of going smoothly. You are going to be seeing different things and getting different information coming in, but internally you're at conflict. And it's, that's kind of what happens as you go through this transformative energy, because a part of you, an old part of you, is basically going away that's been holding you back. And there's like a fight for that between the new and the old. So there's going to be a lot of expansion spiritually with the 12th house being here. We have faith, hidden tendencies, and large and overwhelming institutions or events. And I feel like this does feel overwhelming. How do I make this dream a reality? It feels overwhelming. And again, it's about just getting yourself into the space where you accept that you can have both. You can have both the security financially. You can have, some of you are seeking power. Some of you are seeking recognition on a public level. You can have all that, but you can also have a really good work-life balance and be able to have the type of, the time for the connections that you want and that are in your life, and that you can have both, but it just seems overwhelming this month. So there's kind of like this going back and forth between being very excited and hopeful for the future and feeling really empowered, and then also falling back into a space where you're like, I can't do it. It's just not me. It's not from, I can't do it. There's no way. Okay. So it's that inner argument, and Virgos, you know all about that being the internalized energy of Mercury. that's how it goes for you guys. So it's nothing new, but it's definitely very, allow yourself to kind of go back and forth. Maybe some of you, I'm hearing, writing like a pro and con list may be really beneficial to you. But at the end of the day, like, what memories do you want to have? Like, what memories do you want to have at the end of your life? What do you want to be there wishing you took some of these leaps and you didn't like let your dreams die and just kind of roll over and go with whatever society says is normal at that time? Or did you want to have faith in yourself? And I think a lot of you, if you're here, you want to be able to reflect and see that, I had faith in myself and in my power, and my resources and my skill set to be able to take on these bigger dreams and bring them into reality. So that's going to be your reading, Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, for the month of April. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on the video. I do appreciate all the likes, comments, subscribes. I've gotten a boost in subscriptions over this last month, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much, you guys. And if you want to find out more, you can head on over to my Patreon. Check out that pinned comment below. And you can get the full extended reading where I take a look at your love life, in particular, relationships, finances, life goals, career, and also a message from spirit guides and ancestors. So check that out if you'd like. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.